So I have not told you guys because I wanted to get the full scope of things. Yesterday, I got a call from my neurologist because I did not see the correct MRIs. I had not opened my previous MRIs. So when I saw the blue dot next to these MRIs that I had done, I thought, oh, here's the MRI results. Let me look into them. And I didn't even bother to look at the date. So now I have my new MRI. I talked to my doctor yesterday, my neurologist, and she told me that I cannot get off of the medicine that I'm currently on, which, as you know, it's rituximab, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. She said I can't get off of it because my multiple sclerosis is severe and it's advancing at a very fast rate. So she said she can't take me off of it. So I'll be doing my MRI in the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. Not my MRI, my infusion. I am not excited. I don't like, and I have never liked, how neurologists like to put you down. Neurologists have a thing of portraying their information with a tone of voice that is so devastating. Neurologists have a way to give you information in a way that puts you down instead of bringing your spirit up. They're downers, not lifters. I'm not gonna lie. I did get a little bit emotional after I talked with a neurologist because they never have good things to say. I always say that the stronger the medicine, mine lasts 6 months in your body. I always say the stronger the medicine, the more damage it does to you. When you're part of a support group, the most frequent asked question, at least brought up to my attention, was, what medicine are you on? Why is that important? Why do people look at medicine as their savior? I don't understand why people are so into medicine, why people think that medicine is the answer. It's not the answer. You can be doing things for yourself, and it's so much easier said than done, because I completely fell off of my exercise wagon. I completely fell off of my diet wagon. It's hard. It is really hard, and if you're doing any of those two things right now, my salutes to you. It's not easy. It's not easy when you're surrounded by good food, when you're surrounded by good carbs, when you're surrounded by good sugars. It's hard. It's really hard, especially to work your butt off and push yourself working out, which that's another thing. It's always said, don't fatigue yourself, don't push yourself with multiple sclerosis. What I have to say about that is people, doctors, MS, study, research, they don't want you to push yourself because they want you to be dependent on medicine. They want you to think medicine is the answer. Medicine is not the answer. The best medicine you could be giving yourself is the medicine of eating healthier, the medicine of pushing yourself, working out. That is the best thing that you could be doing for yourself. As I told you guys, when I was working out, my lesions were getting smaller. Why did I stop? Why did I do that? Why? Why did I fall off my wagon? And it's hard to stay on your diet wagon. It is the hardest thing. I was being told that I was getting too skinny, that I didn't look good, and that's when I started eating what I shouldn't have been eating. Because when you're in the keto diet and you start cutting off your carbs, you get to the point of you're not hungry anymore. You're not hungry for food. It's just carbs make you want more food. They make you hungrier faster. And when you cut carbs, you're not hungry. I had to force myself to eat most of the time. And people don't understand what it's like to be healthier, I guess you could say. People want you to be at their same level. That is exactly why I do not like support groups. I do not want to be a part of their ER family. I don't want to do that. And again, no offense. I know that there are people out there that are part of support groups that have a good insight in multiple sclerosis, or so I want to think that. I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I don't like that. I don't like support groups because they're not supportive how I would like support, which is kiss MS in the tushin. That's the support I want. That is what I want to hear. I want to hear positive people telling me, you need to push yourself. You need to do whatever you can. Change your foods. Work out. And whenever you work out, don't do the bare minimum. Don't stay at 1, 2, 3. No, push yourself. Grab yourself some weights. If you don't have weights, grab a bottle, put rocks in it. If you don't have that, put sand in it, make it heavy. Push yourself. You need to push yourself. And I point a finger right now because I need 3 pointing back at me. Because I told you guys I need to step up my game. I haven't shown you videos of me working out. I have actually been working out a little bit here and there, but not at the gym. I'm doing it at the house. I showed you a video that I was already at 80 pounds on the multi-hip machine. Guess what? I went back down to 20 pounds. It's so important to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to push yourself, to work out. There's a lot of people that don't want to work out. They don't want to do these diets. And it's not about doing diets. It's about cutting what you shouldn't be eating. Carbs, sugars. Focus on that. Don't focus on an actual diet. And so I went back down to 20 pounds. It was a little hard for me to take in. Going from 80 to 20, that's a very big gap, and it's more like 80 to 20. It was very hard. I tried 60. 60 was hard. Then I had to go to 50, and I'm like, I can't believe this. What number am I going to get to? I can't believe I got this week. And it's nobody else's fault but mine. I really need to start truly pushing myself. I need to really start stepping up my game. I need to, I always, whenever you don't want to work out, that is when you have to push yourself even more. It's hard. I know it's hard. I'm living through it. Um, where I'm like, what do I do? This, making a video, is my comfort zone. What do I do? Do I work out? Do I make a video? Now, just make a video. And then I forget about working out, and then later on I'll work out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. No, push yourself. I used to go to the gym, and because I have multiple sclerosis, and I always promote push yourself, but everybody knows their body and they know their limits. So I would be at the gym when I first started. I would be at the gym for 5 hours. I would not be working out for those 5 hours because I would have to take longer breaks at that time. So I would go to the gym, I would work out, I would rest, work out, rest, work out, and that's how my 5 hours would go. Then I started lowering my time at the gym. I used to do 3 hours, then I went down to 2 hours. Again, there was a lot of resting in between, but at least being at the gym was my push. It was my push because I would see other people hitting the weights. I would see other people working out. So that's when I would stand up and I would say, I am tired of sitting and waiting for this to something happened and push myself up. I had to be my own push. Working out is so important with multiple sclerosis. It's something very important that I can't stress enough how important working out is. But you can't do bare minimum like physical therapy likes to do. That is also another of my, I don't like physical therapies because I know what exercise they're gonna have me doing, and it's the bare minimum. They are not exercises that truly push me to gain muscle mass. They are not exercises that truly build that strength in my legs. They are not exercises that do that. They're exercises that just have you moving, but they're not building you to get better. It's all part of the medical industry, so I understand. I also understand that there's really good therapists out there, but for those good therapists, you also have to be either on a good health plan or get yourself a personal physical therapist. I'm not talking bad about physical therapists at all. It's more of this medical industry that wants to have you dependent of them. No, don't fall into that trap. If you have multiple sclerosis, my heart is with you because this is not an easy thing to slowly be progressing in this disease, but don't wait for a cure. Don't wait for that. You have the cure in your hands. Perhaps you'll still have those demyelinating, those lesions, but you could make them smaller like I once did working out. Learn from my mistakes, get your butt moving, and don't fall into what I fell into, which was my Eeyore state. Don't do that. Push yourself. You really need to push yourself. Don't wait for the cure. Get out there and get your butt moving. Not the physical therapist way, but really push yourself. Push yourself and you will see. Don't expect things to happen right away. When I was working out, it took me a month to see a change. But as I said, I would spend a lot of time at the gym. So I tell you again, my heart is with you and push yourself. I did my makeup today because that conversation with the neurologist yesterday brought me all the memories back of my first neurologist that told me in 4 years you won't be able to put on makeup. So I put on makeup today because I said no. You are not going to win me. I am not going to let multiple sclerosis take a hold of my life the way it has been holding on to it for the past few months because I have allowed it.